A relaxed family barbecue in a village surrounded by threats. The Sliman family appear carefree until you ask them what's on their minds these days. I'm afraid my children are alone at home. Afraid because she says her children have already witnessed war close up. Their village saw street battles during Israel's war with Hezbollah in 2006. Everyone in the family says they've been hearing the sounds of combat again. We hear a lot of fighter jets and a lot of explosions, she says. They live in Gajar, a village of some 2,000 people claimed by 3 countries, Syria, Lebanon, and Israel. The Israelis captured it during the 1967 war, and for years, it's been relatively quiet here. The village of Gajar, which is controlled by the Israeli military, and we had to get express permission to come into this village, is a very good example to give you some perspective on just how close all 3 of these countries are to one another. If I were to walk a few hundred yards in front of me, I'd be inside Lebanon. A few hundred yards to my right, over the mountain range, and I'd be inside of Syria. And the residents here say they are definitely feeling that the borders are much more tense than they have been in a very long time. Few of the residents are surprised to hear that Israeli jets crossed into Lebanese airspace on their way to bombing targets around Damascus. Along the Syrian-Israel border, the sounds of war are becoming commonplace again. Even the UN-controlled buffer zone that is supposed to be a safe zone between Israel and Syria is no longer all that safe. For the second time this year, several UN peacekeepers patrolling the area have been abducted by an armed group in Syria. And on this day, the sounds of intense fighting on the Syrian side of the Golan Heights have echoed through the area. For the villagers of Gajar, the idea that war may come to town again is too much to bear. Sarah Seidner, CNN, in the occupied Golan Heights.